Who do you think would win in a cage match? Great big, huge, full-grown bull Yukon moose versus North American bison. Just the biggest of the big adult male bison. Cage match is going to have to be pretty big. Let's put them inside an arena. Mm-hmm. But if you took that big, tall, 7-8 foot moose up against that North American bison and they were going toe-to-toe, who do you think's going to walk away the champion?
I mean, in my mind, it's going to be the bison.
Yeah?
It's just because it's more compact.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both huge. They're both real strong. I just... The body density gets it for me as far as the bison being able to...
I mean, a big, huge Yukon moose is pretty dense. You're
not wrong.
Not to mention they've got a, 6 foot wide spread of, antlers on top of their head with spikes coming out of the ends.
Well, but not as sharp as, the horns on a bison.
Yeah.
So... I feel like the bison's going to be able to stab the moose more effectively than the other way around.
Yeah.
And just being how dense they are across.
Yeah.
I've got to give it to the bison for that reason.
Yeah.
Not discounting that, the moose is... I asked a guide one time what the most dangerous animal was in Colorado, and he said, oh, man, no doubt, the moose.
Yeah. Yeah, they're dangerous.
So,
but are they dangerous to bison? I don't really know. Bison, full-grown male bison, does outweigh that Yukon moose by about 300 or 400 pounds.
Well,
so
then, in that case, it's a no-brainer.
You think it's just it's like a bulldozer coming at the moose, knocking it down, stomping it. Moose ain't gonna want that smoke.
No.
Yeah.
No. So
yeah. I'm going to have to go with you, too, on the bison for sure. I mean, it'd be a heck of a matchup to see those two animals go toe-to-toe, but I think in the end, a bison's going to have his way with that moose.
Got to.
For sure, yeah. I'm going bison.
Bison all day.
Yeah. How many Timberwolves would it take to bring down a full-size rhino? Let's just say a black rhino. I mean, there's a number.
Yeah.
There's a number. I mean, and also, how would they go about doing it?
Well, the same way hyenas probably try to do it.
Yeah. I mean, we put up hyenas against a hippo.
Yeah.
This is Timberwolves against a rhino. I mean, how many is it going to take? I mean, I know they're going to wear it down, but you're talking about a rhino, man.
Yeah.
A dinosaur.
I mean, anything wears down eventually.
Yeah.
But it would take a while.
Yeah.
And
how many?
Oh gosh.
I mean, he's gonna stomp the crap out of some Timberwolves.
Yeah, and
for sure.
They don't see that well either, so
no.
They'll just be
thrashing,
swinging around,
horning them.
I guess I got to have a time limit on this thing.
I don't know. I mean, no time limit.
Let's say
how long?
Let's say
how many Timberwolves until that rhino is just laying down on the ground and the rhino's like, I'm done.
Let's say 30 minutes.
30 minutes, okay.
It would take
300 Timberwolves.
No.
I mean, if that rhino spin around in a circle, Timberwolves are going to be flying into the
to the stratosphere.
Yeah, they're flying into outer space.
Yeah, no, I get it. But let's put a 30-minute time limit on it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go with 25.
25 Timberwolves.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what would the strategy be to even bring it down?
Just keep nipping at it like they do all big animals and it's gonna spin and spin and spin
and get too tired and just lay down.
Yeah, eventually.
And they're gonna jump on top of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even think a Timberwolf could bite through that skin, could they? I mean,
Dad, I can't answer that.
Toughest skin on the planet right there.
Yeah, or pretty near, yeah.
But you got 25 Timberwolves in a 30-minute period?
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's going to take more than that. But we'll probably never know.
No, hopefully not.
Yeah, I can't imagine a battle where Timberwolves are taking on a rhino, but,
Well,
it's kind of fun to think about.
Maybe.
How many Silverbacks would it take to bring down a full-size, biggest of the big male polar bear? I know we've done grizzly bear before, but we've never done polar bear. And for the record, a lot of people believe a polar bear, would take out a grizzly bear as a dominant species, right? And so the question, how many silverbacks would it take to bring a polar bear down? And let's put them in the polar bear's environment. Okay, they're in the ice.
Oh.
They're battling on the ice, and one silverback comes up to the polar bear, try to do his thing. He gets launched in outer space, and then another silverback's coming. Like, how many is it going to take before the polar bear is just done?
Well, if it's in the polar bear's environment, then I'm going to double my original number from 5 to 10.
10? Yeah. Give the polar bear the advantage being on the ice.
Yeah, because they won't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah. Silverback be slipping, sliding around,
all over the
not
place.
being able to get any traction.
But, I mean, they probably will, like, figure it out eventually.
I mean, they're going to have to gang up on them, right?
Oh,
I mean, one silverback is not going to bring down a polar bear.
No.
Yeah. So you're gonna say that it's gonna take 10 silverbacks, full grown male, bad to the bone silverbacks, ganging up on the polar bear to bring him down.
I think so.
Yeah.
In the polar bear's environment.
Yeah.
If we were in the jungle, it'd be different.
Yeah.
But
how many you think it'd take in the jungle?
5.
Because that's a good question. So you think in the silverback's environment, they're going to use the jungle to leverage against their opponent?
Mm-hmm. 100%.
Swinging from tree branches and kicking them in the face and bouncing off of trees and stuff.
Probably wouldn't slow the bear down any. But
polar bear would be probably wiped out if he was in the jungle trying to survive.
He'd probably get winded a little quicker.
Yeah. So you got 5 in the jungle, 10 on the ice?
100%.
That sounds like a pretty good number. I'm just going to stick with that and go with you on this one because I don't really know. I mean, I was thinking about this question. I was like, man, I don't know. It's a tough one.
Yeah.
Because silverbacks ain't no joke.
No, but these aren't your polar bears on the Coca-Cola commercials either.
No. They're ready to destroy something for sure, and they're hungry.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a good chance silverback might be getting eaten by the time this is all over with.
Potentially.
For sure. All right, so you got 10? 10 on the ice?
10 on the ice.
All right, good enough for me.
There you go.
10 on the ice.
All day.
Who would win in a cage match? Okay, UFC, Jon Jones versus Anderson Silva, both in their prime. Now, Jon Jones fought 20 pounds heavier than Anderson Silva. But let's say Jon Jones loses 10 pounds and Anderson Silva gains 10 pounds. Okay. So they're both fighting at 195, okay?
Yeah.
Both in their prime. They're going toe-to-toe. They've never fought before, but let's say they did. Who do you got as winning that battle?
Man, when the Spider was on his game, he was something to behold.
Yeah.
But
something to watch for sure.
He was, man, and he just clown on his opponents.
Yeah.
And just make fools out of them.
Yeah.
Until he couldn't anymore.
Yeah.
But gosh, he was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah. And that's the Silva I'm talking about.
Yeah.
In his prime at the peak.
Yeah.
Jon Jones too, and keep in mind they're both fighting at the same weight.
Okay, so they're both incredibly skilled fighters.
Yeah. So you think Jon Jones is a better athlete in his prime than Anderson Silva was in his prime?
I would say so. And
you think Jon Jones had stronger shins?
Well,
did you ever see when Silva got his shin busted?
Oh yeah, I do remember that. God. That was horrifying.
Oh my God! I almost threw up whenever I saw that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. But no, I'm giving the edge to Jon.
Okay.
And that's no disrespect to the Spider because my God, he was fun.
Yeah.
But and just super skilled.
Yeah.
But I mean, head to head with arguably the best fighter there's ever been.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're obviously taking that into consideration, the fact that Jon Jones has never lost a fight.
Yeah.
I mean, when you've never lost a fight, I mean, it's hard to pick somebody against him.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So I'm with you. I got Jon Jones all day, every day.
All day.
For sure.
Go Jon.
Jon Jones.
Bones Jones.
Bones Jones.
But Jon plays at like 220, something like that?
Yeah, he fights at 205.
Okay.
or he did.
Okay.
He's light heavyweight.
Okay. Ready.
What is there, 50 pounds between them? That doesn't even matter. I mean, how many... And it's going to be the scenario we said before when we were trying to do the Tyson one. You know, Conor McGregor comes in, Jon Jones like boom, boom, boom. They drag Conor McGregor out. Jon Jones goes to the corner.
Well, I'm going to ask you that.
Takes a drink, and then the next Conor McGregor. How many Conor McGregors in knockout or submission?
Okay.
Just win the fight. How many Conor McGregors would it take to win a fight against Jon Jones? Okay, let's say a UFC fight, cage match. All right, here's the setup. Jon Jones comes out, Conor McGregor comes out, and they fight. Jon Jones like boom, boom, boom. Conor McGregor's knocked out. They drag him off of the mat. Jon Jones goes over and gets a little drink of water. Ding, ding, bell rings, and then next thing you know, Conor McGregor, number 2, comes out. How many Conor McGregors are they going to have to go through before one of the Conor McGregors beats Jon Jones, either knocks him out or submission? All the same rules apply. How many would it take?
Well, since Jon Jones isn't just going to be knocking people out, he's going to be submitting as well. So either way, I mean, you're just talking about how many defeats would it take until a fresh Conor McGregor was able to beat a winded Jon Jones?
Exactly.
Oh man, I mean, Conor was a great fighter.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the weight difference.
Yeah. Which, I don't know, 50 pounds at least.
I mean, but when you're fighting somebody that's an amazing athlete that's never been defeated, that's a tall order.
Right.
You know, so.
Exactly. That's why it's a good question.
Yeah.
Like, what is that number? Like, how many Conor McGregors are going to wear him down before Conor McGregor gets the better of him, you know?
Man. I think
it's a tough one for sure.
I just don't want to disrespect Conor McGregor.
No, I mean, no disrespect to Conor McGregor. I mean, completely different weight classes.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor is not supposed to win a fight against Jon Jones. You know what I mean? It's no disrespect at all. But what is that number? I'll tell you my number if you want me to.
Yes,
I got 5.
Okay.
I think Conor McGregor's going to hold his own for a while.
Yeah.
I think he's going to wear Jon Jones down, but I think Jon Jones is going to get the better of about 4 of them. Well, I really do.
I'm going to go with 4.
4.
You know, after watching Conor box forever.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't get winded quickly.
Right.
He ran the whole fight.
Right.
You know what I mean? And was just doing great.
Are you talking about when he fought Mayweather?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not like he got winded in the 3rd round or something.
Right.
I mean, he just kept on keeping on. So
yeah.
And it's mainly due to size difference that I even give it 4, but I got to stick with 4 due to size advantage.
Yeah.
And the fact that Bones Jones has never lost.
Yeah.
So I'm going with 4.
Yeah. I got 5.
Okay.
We'll never know.
We'll never know.
Oh. Here we go. If you had to add any former U.S. president to Mount Rushmore, who are you going to add? Any president.
Well, I'm not
alive or unalive, you know. It's a tough question. I mean, we've definitely had a lot of good presidents.
Yeah, and I wasn't around for a lot of those presidents.
Well, neither was I. I mean, we're just basically going off of, you know, what we've heard, what we've read, what documentaries we've watched, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I got to just go with the ones that, you know, I've heard a little bit about that, you know, did some cool stuff. And let's go with Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt? I mean, isn't he already on there?
Is he?
All right, we'll just cut right there.
No, it's Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt with
Abraham
the glasses.
Lincoln.
George Washington and Thomas Jefferson.
What's the 4th one?
Thomas Jefferson.
And Abraham Lincoln?
Yeah. I don't know exactly who I would add to Mount Rushmore. I mean, that's a big job.
It is.
You know, adding a president to Mount Rushmore. You know how long it took them to make Mount Rushmore and carve all that granite out of the. And how do you carve granite on the side of on the side of a mountain and make it look exactly like a person when you're looking at it so close up?
Yeah.
You know, if you're looking at it far away, you can kind of be like, the nose is kind of not exactly in the right spot.
Right.
But when you're close, how do you know? I don't know.
I guess you got a bunch of people standing back telling you a little to the left.
I don't know, man. And they did it so long ago.
Yeah.
When they didn't even have the technology and stuff that we have now. It blows my mind. Have you ever seen it in real life?
I have not.
I haven't been there either. We should go there someday and check it out.
Yeah.
Maybe we could, do a live podcast from Mount Rushmore.
Hey, that'd be cool.
I don't know. It might be kind of fun. But as far as like adding a president, I don't know. I'd like to see what everybody else says.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest with you, I don't know exactly who I'd add.
No, I know bits and pieces about
I'd have to think about it.
Former presidents, and none of the ones, in my, lifetime since I've been an adult have really, gone out of their way to impress me. So
aren't really worthy of being up on top of Mount Rushmore in between, George Washington or sitting beside Abraham Lincoln or Teddy Roosevelt or whatever. Yeah. Thomas Jefferson. I mean, come on. I don't even know who you would add.
No, I don't either.
We don't need to add anybody.
No.
Nobody needs to be added.
We'll let the viewers add somebody.
They can hypothetically add somebody.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it.
Whoever says the most of one name, that's who will be added.
Yeah. Whatever president gets the most comments, that's what we're going to hypothetically add in our mind. And we'll just end the video right there.
Sounds good.
All right.
Go America.
America.
America. Hold on. You only got 3 minutes.
All right, here we go. Let's do it real quick. We're good? Good. Would you rather... Okay, here we go. Would you rather ride a great big, huge, snot-slinging rodeo bull?
No.
Or go fishing in a little rowboat surrounded by hippos? Which one would you rather do?
God, man.
I mean, no guarantee that the hippos are going to do anything, but they're going to be there, and they could. But the bull is going to buck you off, and you're probably going to get hurt, possibly stepped on, trampled on. You could get hurt really bad, but you could also get hurt really bad from the hippo, too.
I mean, in that scenario, I know I said no, but before you said the second one, but I got to go with the dang bull.
I know, you can't say no before I'm done.
Well, those things are terrifying.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine the amount of nerves it would take to get on just one of them big freak nasty bulls, man, and just know they're about to pull the chute, and here I go. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of nerve.
I was thinking about, too, like, how every year people get messed up in boats from hippos. And I was thinking, like, if you're in a hippo-infested area, you would think that someone might tell you, hey, look, it's not a good idea to go down that part of the river.
Yeah, maybe portage through that part.
Portage over to the next one where it's nice and
less hippo-y.
There's no hippos over there.